Previously on Sole Suspect.
Over here. In those shadows there. Coast is clear.
Why do my worst nightmares keep getting way worse?
Okay, let's figure this out.
Thought I would never see this again.
Alright. So what do you know about this contract?
Nothing.
Oh, come on.
It doesn't make sense.
So he just asked you if you knew about a contract?
He didn't ask. He wanted us to admit to it. Admit to having a contract with demons.
Demons?
We did nothing to him. He had no reason to go after us the way he did.
The way he did. He drowns one girl and burns another. And where have I seen that stake before? That's it. All right, look. Get Iris to the church. Make sure that she's safe. I'll catch up with you later. Go.
Okay, come on, Iris.
All right. Now what the hell does a museum gala have to do with Rose's murder?
Off to the museum we go. And now, episode 6. So hey everybody, Kel here. Thanks for stopping by. Hope you enjoy the episode.
Fitting for an investigation about a serial killer. All these murders have whipped this town into a frenzy. Now it all leads here to a gala celebrating a time when Salem found itself swept up in another whirlwind of hysteria.
Alright, let's see what kind of clues we're gonna find here. Hello, ghost lady.
I couldn't get out. The fire was merciless.
Sorry.
Gather round and bear witness to the righteous proceedings of a trial of a most heinous nature. Now you, good woman Putnam, you stand accused of the murder of 7 of your own children, whom you claim were taken by forces of the devil.
Freak show better give me some answers.
I did not do it. My devil spawn of a child is my own accuser.
Fast bearing the spawn of the devil?
I did only mean it as a term of anger, that my own daughter would thus accuse me of my grief.
And young Ruth Putnam?
Okay, because that's not weird or creepy at all. Alright, 7 clues. Let's start here. Chain.
It's not as bad as some of the things in
Hillary.
But wouldn't it be awful?
The time is upon us, Abigail Williams!
No!
You scourge of Salem, it is time to pay for your sin!
Hey, it's Ghost Girl. That was there in the beginning and has been following us around. Owned by Judge Hathorne, one of the most influential judges during the witch trials, this historic mansion also served as courtroom for many of the trials and sentencing hearings during the hysteria that blanketed Salem in 1692. Judgment House. Bet that place has a nasty history.
I remember a bright flash, and then nothing.
Isn't she the same woman from the fire?
Confess, witch. Confess. Your covenant. A demonic contract with the dark forces.
That made the comment about the fire when we first got here. Nothing on the pictures. Anything in here, maybe? Oh, some history. Hey, that's how, Sophia met her demise. Yeah, Sophia. She was in the water and drowned. Poor Sophia. So it seems like he's copying
It wasn't just witchcraft that would get her.
this stuff. Let's see, this is how Rose died. She was burned and tortured.
Gossiping is destructive and all, but
Alright, one more clue.
harsh.
And then we can conclude the investigation. And I bet you it's over there where that weird trial is going on, because we haven't been over here yet. Yep, there it is. Court records. Witch trial records. Okay. Alright, let's conclude.
So the Bell killer used torture devices like this to kill his victims. Why kill them like witches?
I'm surprised there's no exhibit for the accusers. It's such an important part of Salem's history.
Actually, several artifacts aren't on display yet. We're currently preparing them upstairs in the restoration room.
She looks like the same lady
Better see what else is in here.
from the mental hospital. Hello, ghost train. Let's try not to get splattered here. Ooh, that was close. And go. Some more mystery stuff. There's another one of those things. Alright, let's teleport across. Screw that. There we go. Aha, train, you didn't get me. Okay. Now the restoration we're after. I see a shiny. A few of them, actually. Alright. Oh, there we go. Wondering where the heck I was meant to go. Joy.
Joy?
Yes.
I told you to look after Iris.
You're not the boss of me.
I found a bunch of stuff downstairs. The Bell killer is offing his victims as if they're witches. I'm heading upstairs to see what else I can find. I should have told you to follow me, then maybe you would have stayed at the church.
She's a big girl. There's another one. One of these days I'm gonna replay this and try to find all of those.
Just keep an eye out for security cameras and alarms.
Thanks for the tip, but this isn't even my first break-in today.
Then if it shows like a little story for each one, maybe I could record them and then put them together as like a...
Yeah, this looks like the right place. Now let's see what these artifacts can tell me about the witch trials.
special episode or something. Be kind of cool. Alright, 14 clues to find. Important message. Witch trial public summons. Judgment. Judge's gavel. List of the accused. Witch trial notebook. Salem psychic history. Gruesome discovery. Local child medium Sophie Baker finds missing man. Rose Campbell, Salem High student, claims psychic powers. Another murder closed with psychic help. SPD responds. Medium solves 20-year-old mystery. Do psychics really exist? Okay, so he's going after mediums. I hope Joey's mom is okay. Any direction. Ship's wheel. What's making that sound? The necklace?
My apologies. It will always belong to you.
For shame, Bridget. This shroud of your conversations with the spirit world will surely condemn you as a witch.
Puritan mediums were witches. Persecution, witch trial, painting. Distress calls. Ship's telegraph. Just gonna call it a telegram. What's that? Painting. Baxter. What's he doing there? And why is he hiding that? Interesting.
Hey kid, I need you to lift up this painting.
Yeah, please, so we can see what it is. It's a bell.
It's called The Hanged Witch. It's creepy. Oh.
It's the killer's symbol.
Kind of look like that Abigail girl in the painting. Civil War. Antique cannon. Judge. Witch trial authority. Alright, 3 more clues to go. What am I missing? Well, this giant anchor for one. Stuck in place. Ship's anchor. Alright, 2 more. Wine. Wine. First time they've matched, I think. And I looked and looked and looked and looked for the last clue and could not find it, so I finally just decided to solve without it. So I went all over this place. And I know it's not going to be in the dark areas because they're all lit up, but At this point, I was just checking any and everything for that last clue. Well, there's a shiny. Oh, there was another one. I passed it up.
This place, it puts me in touch with odd sensations, centuries old. I'm trying to focus on this killer, but the echoes from these sensations keep interfering, like deaths from the past, pleading to be remembered.
Okay, and still looking, still looking. Like I said, I looked for quite a while. I finally just gave up. Do any of these artifacts relate to the Bell Killer case? Yes. Ghostly version of the Bell Killer symbol in a painting called The Hanged Witch. Okay, there's one. And targets, yes. And then Puritan mediums for witches. Okay.
The Bell Killer is targeting mediums because he thinks they're witches? That's insane. Who do I know that's interested in mediums? Baxter.
Yep. What suspicious behavior has Baxter exhibited during this case? Hiding the painting, being in the museum at all. He hid her mom's book. If I could talk today, that'd be great. No, no, no. He's looking for her, so.
And why the hell is Baxter involved in this? He dropped the case when he was demoted. All right, found the killer's symbol. We got a suspect to look into. We're almost there.
And not one step closer to finding my mom.
Like I said, the world doesn't need another whiner.
You know what? Screw you. You don't understand.
Don't understand? My wife was murdered 3 years ago. She got to float up into the white light, and I got stuck here in this place with some bitchy teen.
Ugh.
Now, children, play nice.
Your mom's been missing what? 2, 3 days? Huh? And I guarantee you we'll find her. If we fail, I'll never get to see Julia again. Ever.
We won't fail.
I don't need a cheerleader.
Look, I'm sorry. I didn't know about your wife.
Yeah. Look, we need to act on the information we found. You head off to the church.
The church? Where are you going?
Baxter's our prime suspect. I need to get over to his apartment and see if I can dig up any skeletons. Probably not a good idea for a fugitive to visit a cop.
Fine, I'll meet you later.
Alright, so off to Baxter's apartment. Wonder what kind of clues we're gonna find in that place. Yay, demons! Pattern watch for a second here. Alright, dude. You're mine. Two down, one to go. wait till he turns. There we go. And boom. There's another one of those things. Alright. Now let's head over to Baxter's. Well, they're in a hurry.
Why the hurry, boys? Where you headed?
To the church. Alright, y'all, I've been Kel. This has been Sole Suspect, Episode 6. Hopefully you enjoyed the episode, and hopefully you enjoy the rest of your day, evening, night, whatever it may be for you. Take care of yourselves, and until next time, peace.